What if you could step away from your business this summer and everything still ran like clockwork? In today's episode, I'm sharing the exact batching strategy that I used to prep content ahead of time so that I can actually rest without ghosting my audience or losing momentum. If you're craving time off without the chaos, this one's for you. Let's jump in. Welcome to the Moms Make Money podcast. I'm your host, Jenny. I'm the owner of Moms Make Money Collective, a podcast and visibility strategist and mom of two. Many moms feel like we need to sacrifice our careers for our children, but I wholeheartedly believe that we can have a thriving business and family at the same time. In this podcast, we're going to be diving into the ins and outs of running a business as a mom and getting real and raw about all things parenting. So buckle up because we're about to go all in. Hey there, welcome back to Moms Make Money, the podcast for ambitious moms who are building service-based businesses in part-time hours without burning out or giving up what matters most. And today we're diving into a super timely topic, and that is how to batch your content now so that you can actually rest later. Yes, I'm talking about the real unplugged time off, the kind that doesn't come with a side of guilt or chaos. Whether you're planning a vacation, getting ready for a summer break with the kids, or just craving a little white space in your schedule, this episode will help you prepare your content ahead of time without feeling like you're drowning in tasks. So let's talk batching, baby. All right, so let's start with this. You are not a 24/7 content machine. And thank goodness, because between school drop-offs, snack requests, late night wake ups, and running your business, you've already got a lot on your plate. I personally used to believe that batching meant locking myself away for 8 hours and cranking out 12 podcast episodes or 20 reels in one sitting. And spoiler, that never worked for me. But what I've learned is that, especially after navigating maternity leave, preschool schedules, and surprise sick days, which happened way more than I hoped, is that batching doesn't have to mean all at once. Instead, I think of batching as intentional content stacking, which is grouping similar tasks together in smaller windows so that I can create momentum without the mental exhaustion. So if you tried batching before and it flopped, stick with me here. This version is mom friendly and actually sustainable. So here is a powerful reframe that I want you to hear. Creating content now is a gift to your future self. Because when your future self is juggling swim lessons or taking that long overdue break, she's going to love you for having things ready to go. So I want you to be able to take a long weekend and still show up in your audience's earbuds if you have a podcast. I want you to be fully present at the pool and still book discovery calls. And I want you to travel or rest without ghosting your community. That's the magic of batching. It's not just about productivity, it's about protecting your peace. So I have a simple 4-step batching process that I'm going to share with you now. This is how I approach batching now and how you can too. Number 1, plan backwards. Start by asking, what do I want off my plate? Is it podcast episodes, emails, social media posts? Whatever that is, figure it out. Then look ahead at your calendar. What weeks do you want content to be ready for? That's your batching window. Example, if I want 4 podcast episodes to drop in June while I'm unplugged, I know I need to record them at least in May, if not earlier. Number 2, theme your batches. So group similar content together. So for example, you can record all podcast intros or episodes in one session. So you can write all your email content in one sitting. You can batch all the Canva graphics for 1 month in 1 hour. Doing this avoids mental whiplash and helps you stay in flow. Number 3, set mini milestones. So break batching into bite-sized goals. Instead of batch all summer content, try something like this. Monday, outline 2 podcast episodes. Tuesday, record episode 1 and 2. Wednesday, write show notes for episode 1 and 2. Give yourself room to be human while still making progress. And lastly, number 4, automate the delivery. This is the secret sauce. Use scheduling tools like ConvertKit, Later, or your podcast host to pre-schedule everything so that you don't have to lift a finger when you're off. Even better is creating templated captions or reusable content banks so that you're not starting from scratch every single time. So here are some quick wins that you can do this week. Pick one type of content to batch this week, whether that's podcast, email, social media, whatever it is. Pick that one type of content so you can get that taken care of. Then you want to choose the dates you want it scheduled for. From there, you block 2 focus hours on your calendar to work on it. Then use templates or repeatable formats like frameworks or fill in the blank posts. You don't have to batch everything to make batching work. Even preparing 2 weeks of content can give you the space that you're craving. You deserve time off that doesn't come with a side of stress. You deserve a business that runs with your life, not against it. Batching gives you breathing room, batching gives you options. So even if you're in a season where time off feels like a fantasy, I promise the more you plan ahead, the more flexibility that you will create. You've got this. Your future self and your future summer will thank you. If you found this episode helpful, I would love for you to leave a review or share it with a fellow mom entrepreneur who needs to hear this. I'll catch you next week. Until then, go batch something and give yourself that space that you've been craving. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you would head on over to our free Facebook group called Moms Make Money Collective to connect with us further. If you're more of an Instagram fan, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Moms Make Money Collective. If you're loving the show, make sure to leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcast. Your feedback means the absolute world to us. We'll see you in the next episode.